keep trusting the process. Every day we're process-oriented, and we look at the results, we clean things up, and we move on. And more or less, we're going to do the same going forward.
Is there some extra satisfaction for you when you make plays in the passing game, when you're so often noted as such a good run defender, but you've made some big plays in the passing game?
I consider myself an all-around football player who loves the game, loves all facets of the game, so I just love being out there, being able to help my team get a win.
Is the ball like a magnet? Once you get one, start seeing it even a little bit bigger?
We just opened the floodgates, and now we just got to keep continuing to build on assaulting that pocket and finding ways to get the ball out.
How satisfying was it to get a win by strength of the defense?
Huge. My first win in Allegiant Stadium. It means the world to the Raider Nation, and I'm just glad we could provide that.
You talked about the people in front of you, specifically Maxx and the job he did tonight. He looked like he was more even possessed than usual.
That dude lives possessed. I mean, everything he does is at full speed. Practice, walkthrough, game, film. So I just admire his work ethic, and he shows up every time the lights come on. So I'm just glad to be working behind him.
Robert, when you see him having the game that he's having, do you anticipate even more balls perhaps going your way to pick him off like that?
Yeah, teams always got to figure out what they want to do with Maxx Crosby. Do they double him? Do they triple him? And he still finds a way to get pressure on the quarterback. So the more that we could do that with 4 rushers, the better our pass defense will be.
What do you say about Amik Robertson, too, stepping up into a bigger role today and coming through for you guys?
I mean, one of the best interceptions that I've ever seen in my life. 50 yards down the field, to be able to contort his body, high point the football, and end the game like that. What an outstanding play by a player who's just been gnawing at the bit to get on the field. So I'm excited for him. He's trusted the process, continue to get better, and we're excited for him.
What were you saying in the huddle, that final possession for them?
It's on us, D. It's on us. So let's step up and win this game.
Robert, what did you just take us through what you saw on that first interception of yours tonight?
Yeah, they have 2 tight ends who are off the ball. It's one of their play action looks. So I wasn't really over anticipating run. When they went to play action, I kind of just held my location, and the receiver ended up running behind me, and the quarterback threw me the ball.
You made some pretty definitive statements in training camp that you wanted the defense to be seen kind of as a strength of this team instead of a weakness. With what you guys have done the last few weeks, do you think you made some strides towards that?
I think we're 2-3 right now, and we're still at these beginning stages of the season. We want to build upon what we've done well, clean up the things that we haven't done well, and keep pushing forward.
First, on that play, what did you see on it in coverage, and what led to it resulting in what it was?
They had a safety like 10 yards back, so just me and him one-on-one kind of. I knew I'd get a quick catch, just had to finish it in the end zone.
7 more catches for 75 yards. What worked well for you guys today on those drives? Were you able to sustain drives?
I feel like balance, honestly. And I feel like we still got a little ways to go, but when the running game works, it makes it a little easier to throw. When we could throw, it make it a little easier to run. So everybody's trying to work together.
How satisfying is it to put together a long drive that chews up 5, 6, 7 minutes? Like you guys were able to do a couple times today.
Man, very honestly, because we put a lot of work into that throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Like we focused on completing drives, executing plays. So that's what we all play for, just to see drives like that where we go and we make them get tired. We know we're not tired, so we enjoyed it.
Through five weeks now, how would you assess your chemistry with you and Jimmy? How's that developed, and how comfortable do you guys feel with one another?
I'd say it's getting better day by day, honestly. And quickly, honestly. I'm enjoying it, enjoying the offense. We're just trying to, like I said, progress every day.
How just winning, right? The importance of picking up a win today. What was the message afterwards, and how mad did you guys need this one?
That's the most important thing, honestly. We stopped the streak of losing, get back on the right track, hopefully keep it going.
Who's the necklace?
My mom and my dad.
Right on.
How big can first of all, I'm not implying that the team has a bad attitude, but a win like this, when you're trying so desperately to get in the win column, how big can this be just for the mental attitude of the team, just to feel good about, okay, we're making progress?
It's the league, honestly. Every win is probably, it feel like that. We know what we got on the other side of the ball. A lot of good players, a lot of good talent. So whenever you can sneak one out, we'll take it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mick, you talk a lot about preparing the same way whether you're starting or not. Is this kind of the validation of that paying off for you?
Definitely. Just being ready whenever my number's called, man. That's who I am. Rather it's outside, I believe in my ability. I know I can make plays in the inside and in the outside. I just look for the opportunity to be on the field each and every weekend. I just got to keep going and continue to take advantage of my opportunity.
Saw you and Nate sharing a moment on the way off the field. What do you say to you there?
He been new. They just seen, basically. After the play, you know, the busted play, you know, he was like, you gave them that, you know, so you're going to be the reason. And I knew like I said before, walking in the field, I knew I was going to be the reason. I wanted to be the reason, you know, because at the end of the day, I want to show the world who I am, that I could be a starter in this league.
When you get someone like Maxx putting first showing love like that, how much easier does it make you guys back there?
Just give us a better opportunity, being able to get our hands on the ball, man. You know, Maxx make it hard for quarterbacks week in and week out, you know, so we got to do our job for as covering, and if we cover well, he'll get home. You know, if he get home, that's when we get picked. So it's like, you know, it kind of go hand in hand.
Like you talked about, you know, since you've been with the franchise, you know, it's kind of been a journey for you in terms of confidence and making sure you feel like you belong.
Yeah.
What's this moment like for you, just kind of having that kind of a play in a game like this?
Oh, it's a great moment. It's always great, you know, helping the team win. You know, but I'm a guy, I know how this league is, man. You know, you make a couple plays, everybody love you. The moment you mess up, they all hate you. So I just had that mindset, man, of you know, coming to work each and every week, you know, celebrate the wins and losses. You know, you got that 24-hour rule, celebrate the wins, harp on the losses, but you got 24 hours to get over it and focus on the next week.
Game-sealing pick, Monday Night Football is a historic franchise. I mean, just that alone, how cool of a moment, just personally, is this for you?
I ain't gonna lie, it was a wonderful moment, man, you know, because it's always ups and downs in the game, man, and some people kind of, you know, get down on themselves when they have certain plays. You know, I just try to harp on having that warrior mindset. That's the mindset my grandfather gave me, and I know I made him proud tonight, and I know I also made my team proud.
What kind of win like this do for your team going forward?
Just giving us confidence, man. You know, giving us that kind of confidence to go win it next week. You know, so I just think it's giving us that confidence boost and giving us trust. You know, each and every teammate being able to trust the guy next to you.
Amik, the first 4 games and most of this game, with the cornerbacks not yet having an interception this season, what does that do for your guys' the room?
It's contagious, man. You know, one that Spillane had a pick, 2. Congrats to him. And you know, at the end of the day, stuff like that, that's contagious. You know, we feel like if one guy get one, then the next guy's gonna get one. You know, you got to take advantage of the opportunity.
You came down. Josh just said that you find the ball or the ball finds you. Where does that ball hawking instinct come from with you?
Just been a football player, man. You know, I was a guy that played receiver in high school. So you know, I'm just an offensive guy that played defense. You know, having those ball skills, man, that's in me.
Guy who's talked about losing, how much you hate it. How good does it feel just to be in a locker room after a big win?
It's good. We need to make it a more familiar feeling now. I mean, we did enough to get the dub, but still is not looking the way we would like it to look. And at the end of the day, you gotta do whatever you gotta do to get the win. But it's I think there's another level we can tap into for sure. So we gotta be more sound.
Davante, do you feel like a big part of the Packers' game plan tonight was don't let Davante beat us? Did you get a lot of double and triple teams tonight?
Enough, yes, yeah, more than I would like, but I mean that's what every team does. So it doesn't make an excuse. We still gotta find a way to get me the ball. I mean, like I said many times, if we're going off of just getting the ball in single coverage, I'll have 22 catches on the year. So we got to find a way either way.
On that note, obviously you had one catch for a while in the game, and then you had that one drive you had like 3 catches in a row. What changed on that drive to make that happen?
We just found a way to execute got a call for me, and then I just went up and won the matchup, and it was it's as simple as that basically.
I feel like Jakobi's been doing a good job taking advantage of all the focus on you, like tonight.
100%. Kobe's, I mean, he's the type of guy that, provided I wasn't here, he's going to see, similar coverage. Maybe not as consistently, but anytime he gets a one-on-one, I'm expecting Kobe to win that because that's the type of player that he is, and he's done that so far this year, and he's done a good job taking advantage of his opportunities.
You said about a guy like Amik, getting a big opportunity here for more reps with Nate out and coming through for you guys in the end, man.
Happy for him, man. I mean, Meek has made a lot of plays for us, since I've been here. So it's good to see him be able to get back in that lineup, be activated, and go in and make a play and make an impact like that. I mean, obviously, a lot of guys on defense did that today. Did a good job taking the ball away and giving us, chances to go out there and capitalize on it. But that's what we need. We need takeaways, and it's a beautiful time for it down there.
is he kind of indicative too of just continuing to work until that opportunity does come? Is that something that I guess the other guys in the locker room can feed off of when a guy like him does that?
Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of our guys in that DB room are that way. You can tell they take a lot of pride in what they do. And Meek is a guy that works really, really hard. People don't understand that. We all work hard, but it's a lot of extra stuff that goes into it. Taking care of your body, the extra stuff after practice, and all of that. He does a lot to put himself in that position. So it's good to see it pay off.
One of the best to ever play in the green and gold. So how was it to play against the green and gold?
Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you. It was good. I wish I could have been able to send him off with a few more plays made, but at the end of the day, we beat him. Nobody can make up this crazy narrative and talk about how I shouldn't have left and all of this stuff. That was getting ready to come if we didn't win it. So glad to get that win over them today. And we just want to beat everybody, but today was definitely a little bit more sweet.
Devante, on an emotional level, what was it like playing that game, playing against guys that you've known for so long?
You're an emotional guy, huh? I can tell. Yeah. It was good, man. It was good. It was hard not to be friendly with a couple of those guys out there, just because I'm so used to being on the same time on the same side of the field with them. There's a lot of respect out there on both sides. So it was good to see him, good to chop it up before and after, and like I said, still glad we beat them. But it was good to see those guys.